Light Collective, welcome to my channel, Crystal Shadow Work. Hi everyone. So this reading is going to be intended for anybody who finds this that is definitely going through a lot of chaos right now, a lot of challenging times, chaotic situations, right? As this is definitely happening in the collective very much, because as chosen ones, well, we're rising up and we're shining our light bright and we're getting ready to definitely level up, right? I already did a reading about that. It's like you guys can feel it, and you know what? So can your enemies, because they can see that things are different. They can see that you definitely went through major changes, because you guys have already leveled up, and it's just now it's about that matching that vibrational frequency, because in fact that you have found that you can, that you've ascended, right, to this vibrational frequency of more being in alignment with your calling, with your divinity, that you are now starting to materialize on that within your world. So for a lot of you, there's major changes coming, right? Because as you level up and you're attracting more things, that causes major changes, right? So that can very much create challenging situations within people in your atmosphere and in your environment, in your family, friends, things like that. Especially as though they see that you're getting these things, because it's stirring the demons, right? Jealous, envy. If you're surrounded by that type of lower vibrational energy, it's going to be irritating those people at this time. And it's getting brought to your attention as well, because it's showing you, in fact, the true colors of people. It's showing you a lot of things maybe you didn't see before, because you needed to see it in this light. You needed to be aware of it, so you can know, in fact, that you need to release and let it go, that it's not meant to be going where you're going. And for some of you, that is why you're still in a situation where you've leveled up but your environment has not, because you're resisting change or you're blocking things from changing. And its source is going to really be stirring up things to really be showing you, in fact, well, I shouldn't say source, they're allowing them to happen for you to, in fact, see that you need to release, surrender, let go, so you can level up, because your situation needs to change, your environment needs to change, and not everything within your environment gets to level up and come with you. So that's why some of you might be starting to see things starting to trickle in, right? Starting to see things change, but it fully hasn't changed yet. Well, I'm about to tell you guys it's about to happen. This reading is going to be called New Life. Look at this. This is the card that I pulled. So I was starting to meditate a little bit and thinking about the energies that I wanted to connect with, what I was going to do with this reading for tonight. Because, guys, I've been having so much go on within my family, so much chaotic energy, situations. I'm like, are these really the chaotic spells that I've been seeing that's happening very much in the collective, really stirring the demons up, really a lot of testing and trying times to me, a lot of intense energies, and I do know we're right in between two eclipses, so that intense energy, right? This second eclipse is approaching on November 8th. So yes, this intense energy. But you know what? It's also intensifying very rapidly, because a major cycle is closing out. It very much is. And a new life is taking shape. So what I kept getting tonight too is that you need to trust the process. You need to trust that you are provided these things, these situations, these opportunities when they are due to you, when it is time, right? Some of these things are kind of being worked out and figured out for you at this time. Some of these things that in fact get figured out for you are also getting figured out for others, right? So if certain people and situations are being pulled from your life or being removed from your life and things like that, some of these things are falling together to make this happen for you, for both of you, right? We don't often think about that, right? A lot of times we think about, why are things not working out for me in my situation? Why are things not happening in the right, why am I only seeing a little bit of my abundance? Why am I not, and things like that. A lot of these things are happening because Cycles have to close out because there very much is divine timing, and it's not timing on a clock. It's timing when lessons are fulfilled, when cycles are closed out. And that's why a lot of you, if you're fighting to hold on to these situations at this time, you're going to be prolonging the change. You're going to be, in fact, blocking your new life that is trying to take form and take shape. A lot of you have definitely outgrown situations, people, relationships, right? Jobs. This could be affecting you on all levels. With this eclipse energy being so intense, right? And having the influence of Venus, this is affecting areas all around. Your home, your finances, your career opportunities, your all sorts of things. A lot of outdated cycles, a lot of traumatic trauma bonds and things like that are closing out. A lot of you are in fact getting revelations and realizations of things that have been holding you back, things from childhood, right? This very strong eclipse energy is very much getting you in this energy of taking back your power, of being free, of setting yourself free. Hold on. Maddie, lay down. If there are things in your life that have been holding you back, that have been blocking your freedom, that have been taking your power away, they're going to be getting illuminated for you at this time. For you to be able to cut those ties. For you to be able to take the power back over these people, over these situations, or over these cycles. For some of you, it's just changing a mindset. It's in fact realizing that you've been self-sabotaging yourself, that you've been holding yourself back, that you've been holding on to traumatic bonds, that you have been, telling yourself like, I'm not good enough, or I'm not lovable, or, whatever these situations are. But they're very much going to be getting illuminated for you at this time. And they're going to be getting stronger and stronger and more intense as we get closer to this eclipse. So you eclipse it out. So you close it out. Maddie. Shh. For some of you, it's going to be literally out of your hands. If you don't choose to eclipse this out and make this happen, it's going to happen for you. And that's what eclipses do. Eclipses happen when major change needs to happen in your life. It's often something that we hold on to, that we fight to hold on to, that we don't want to release or let go of, because it's something that is very important to us, close to us, right? Sometimes it could be relationships, it could be a home, it could be family dynamics, things like that, because those we hold on to the most, right? So when we fight to hold on to these things, these eclipse energies, it's very, very powerful. Hold on. Maddie, I'm not going to tell you yet. Put the toy down. Lay down. It's not playtime. Put it down now. So these situations happen because it's Source's way of making an intervention in our life and forcing us to make change. So things are eclipsed out. Situations are closed out for new cycles to begin. So you need to know that these things that happen, that are bringing this new life for you, are always for your soul's growth, for you to be living the best version of yourself, living your best life. This is very much a time of leveling up. It might not appear that way because, like I said, when sometimes things have to be taken away from you, it can feel as though, you're not. Like, things sometimes look like they're falling apart, but they're really, in fact, falling together. It's just like, say sometimes you lose a job and then you lose your car and your home, but then you get realigned and now you get a new home, then you get a new car and a new job, and all of a sudden you're in this new life, you're living this amazing life, and all of a sudden you're like, wow, I didn't see all of this coming. But maybe you were holding on to a job you didn't really love, or a house you weren't really happy in, or you see what I mean? But we get stuck in these cycles and these situations sometimes because we are appreciative. We get in this energy, especially for those of us that have struggled in cycles and have leveled up a little bit. Sometimes when you come from nothing and you level up and you get in this energy like, okay, well, I'm very thankful that I have a home right now. I'm very thankful I have a job. It's not the job that it's my dream job, right? It's not the home I'm renting is not the home I want to live into forever, but I'm going to stay here because it's secure. I'm going to appreciate this job that I have. You see what I mean? But sometimes we stay in those energies for too long, and Source is like, you know what? You've been living your life. You've been, you know, appreciative for what you have. Now it's time to level you up. So for some of you, this is straight up like, if you've been in this thankful and thankful and grateful energy, this eclipse time is going to be taking something away and giving you something like tenfold, like a huge level up. Because if you've already been in this grateful and thankful energy, yes, it is time for you to level up to this next level and get something way nicer, right? For some of you, if you've been fighting it and struggling it and not going down your divine life path and purpose, then this could be a little bit more shocking, kind of upsetting in a way, because that's when, bad karma can come in. And I don't even want to say bad karma, but it's kind of the karma that realigns you. So if you're not going after like your destiny or what's in alignment with your soul's calling, it can be more dramatic, right? Because it's like, especially if you're closed off to spirituality and you're not, connecting with your angels or your ascended masters or your loved ones to get that guidance on where you should be going, then it's kind of like a deer in the headlights when these things happen. Because then when something is taken away from you and eclipsed out, if you have no connection whatsoever to where you're supposed to be going, then you're just kind of like, oh my gosh, like what do I do now? Like, this is so unexpected. Like, I don't know where I'm going, what I'm doing, what my, so those things can be a little bit more hard, because then you're going to have to, you have no guidance whatsoever. But I'm not worried about you guys, because if you're here watching this reading, then you're already opened up to spirituality. You already believe in connecting with the divine, source, spirit, your guides, so they're guiding you, because that is your team. That is what guides you in alignment. So when these things happen, don't fight them, because you need to know that they're being taken away to give you something better, to realign you to where you're supposed to be going. Like I said, and sometimes we're in this energy of just being grateful and thankful for what we have. We don't realize that that's not, in fact, where we're supposed to be for a long period of time. Some of these things, literally, you're only supposed to be in for this season. Some of you, it's a relationship for a season. Okay, I'm not saying all relationships are going to end. Some very much are. But some of them, it could just be, all right, it's time to level up. So for some of you, you could be having those important talks and situations and leveling up. You could be taking your relationship to the next level, right? Like getting engaged or getting married or moving in together, things like that. So this can be a beneficial time too, but it's like sometimes things have to happen to get that to happen, right? It's like sometimes a situation will arise to get two people to really communicate and express their love and eliminate any blockages. This is a very important time for twins. A lot of twins, if they were holding on to any type of trauma bonds that were stopping them from union and coming together, they're addressing those at this time. So for some of those, it can be a little bit chaotic, right? It can be a little bit of stuff to get you guys to work through your stuff and then come back together and heal those bonds. So that's why I say, like, this intense energy can be very intense on the emotions and feelings. There can be a lot of breakups, but there can also be unions and coming back together, because sometimes you have to separate, heal yourself, come back together. Sometimes you just need to have a break from one another to see things in a new perspective, right? And for some of you, it's just, time for new relationships and situations. But see, why this is such a challenging time of like chaos and things like that is because as we raise this vibration and we're coming up, it's new levels, new devils, right? And like I said, this is very much like spiritual warfare going on, light versus dark and all of that. And the dark and the envy and the greed is very much real. So a lot of these energies, these situations, these people are really getting things stirred up. And especially, like I said, for the ones that are getting the good karma, it's already been coming in. So you already got like a spotlight on you. And the people that are getting their dark karma at this time are seeing you get yours. So you seeing you all illuminated in this light, it's irritating them. And they don't even know how much you're about to level up, right? So it's going to get more intense. But like I said, it's doing this to show you, right? It's very much making it aware for you to see. It's kind of like your light's like reflecting on them. It's so bright that you're in fact seeing people's true colors, you're seeing people's intentions. Pay a lot of attention to what you're seeing, okay? What you're seeing going on. What you're, not always what's being said to you, because that's where people are very good at hiding things. Pay attention to actions, how people act, how people perceive, how they are, right? And it's like for some of you, you weren't even seeing those things before. Okay? So, be very mindful of that. When things are getting eclipsed out, don't fight them. Let them go. Something better is trying to be coming in. But you have to let something go for something better to come in, right? So they're showing exchanging gifts here, right? This is a very powerful card, and it's kind of what you're doing. A lot of you are literally leveling up because you're letting something go. You have to let something go to make room for something new. That's how you bring things in. Right? And it's like you cannot level up when you're in a low vibrational energy. If you're going to stay in that energy, how can you level up? If you're elevated yourself, right? And it's time for you to call in higher vibrational soulmates, soul family, friends, things like that, but you won't let go of the past, then you can't have those new ones, right? You can't. This is the world of laws of attraction. It very much does. That's why if you want a better life, you have to start being better. You have to start being the best version of yourself. You have to stop gossiping and stop talking in a negative manner. You have to make changes to better your life if you want new opportunities. And you have to cut those situations off and stay away from those people. And I don't care if they're family or not. For a lot of you, you're realizing it was your own family that's been holding you back, because you do very much have toxic family members, friends, coworkers. They're all around you. And they're being illuminated for you at this time. So be mindful of that. Fork in the road is here. I can't make it up, guys. Look at this. Observer. They want you to be aware of your surroundings and what is going on. Right? They were showing me by the book too, which is very interesting. I got this earlier. By the book is telling you, you know the laws of attraction, right? You know the universal laws. You very much need to follow them at this time. Being very spiritual is a very beautiful thing, because you know all about those universal laws. You know about the laws of attraction, the laws of gratitude, the laws of give and take, all of the laws, right? When you are being a good, kind soul, when you are doing things that are inspiring for you, you are being appreciative of life. You are being the best version of yourself. And yes, I get that. Everybody's going to have those moments of despair, those moments of jealousy, right? Things like that. But do you flip it? Do you shut it off? Do you then realize that you're aware, whoa, I shouldn't be feeling this way. Let me release this. Now let me flip it to something I'm grateful and thankful for. Let me go apologize for how I acted. Let me, things like that. That's what it's about. So be mindful of that, because yes, it is going to get very chaotic, right? Especially when you have the light that is shining upon you at this time. All right, so guys, you need to remember to breathe. They're showing me breathe. And the happy card, because you are about to be living your happiest life ever. This is so beautiful. So yeah, look, fated life. Look at that, the fates. Oh, yes. This is very much coming. Also, this is such a beautiful time to be here at this time. Whether people realize it or not, everybody is really in a very beautiful time to be here at this time. And the ones that can't awaken their eyes to knowing that, I feel sorry for them, because we are breaking this matrix. We are going to this 5D energy, the new world, the new earth of peace and harmony and love. And that is so exciting. And I can already feel the vibration. I've already been in the 5D energy. And yes, I have everything daily trying to take me out of it. But you know what? It is so beautiful and so amazing. Nothing's going to take me from that. And I'm so excited. I'm already seeing my blessings and my abundance. I'm so excited each day for what is to come, and the new opportunities and the new experiences. And it's such a different vibration, instead of being in this sad energy, like to be able to release that and let go of that, and to be on this energy and this vibration. Just, I'm so excited to see when the rest of the world is and what this can be like. So anyways, you guys are going to be elevated and moved away from many of these peoples and situations that are bringing you down, because this is part of the shift, and this is very much what is happening at this time. So you guys need to just focus on you at this time. I also kept getting the card chopping wood, which talks about taking little steps. A lot of you have so many plans and dreams and ambitions and all of that, and you're so excited to pursue them, but you need to remember that we are co-creators of our world, right? So you need to take those little steps at a time. Still focus on your everyday life, your the normal things that you need to be doing to be caring for yourself, for your family, or whatever that may be. Just keep yourself very beautiful, very positive, and just watch the things just rapidly manifest and materialize in your world, right? And know that things are going to be changing and feeling in all areas of your life for whoever comes across this reading, because that is very much who's in alignment with me at this time. They were also showing me, yeah, look at this. Treasure box is right next to come to the edge. See, you guys are coming to the very edge. It's like you've been getting cornered. You've been having so much stuff like coming at you, and it's been pushing you almost to the edge, and now you're up against this edge, right? And you're like, oh my God, like I can't take anymore. But what you're going to do is you're going to take that leap of faith into the unknown, and that's when Source is going to take you and it's going to elevate you. And you know what? All of these people that are creating all of this chaos and all of this stuff are going to watch you rise, right? So know that that's getting ready to happen for you. Look at all of those hearts and love and all of that. That's what is so beautiful about karma, because when you're just worried about you and you don't worry about others, and you, even though people are doing things to hurt you and betray you and lie to you and take advantage of you, you don't let that get to you, because you know what? God, Source Divine is going to take care of you. And that's when you get to release and let go, and know that, just release and let them go, because you're going to be aligned with things that you deserve and desire. And that's what's so beautiful about this shift, is people are being removed from these people that have been in fact trapping people, making people feel stuck, taking people, stealing their energy, being energy vampires, being, trying to take their karma, people trying to reap upon others, take advantage of them, use them, steal their life force. That's done. It very much is. That's why I said, for some of you, it's like, you feel this coming and you're already seeing signs of it. But for some of you, some things are being closed out. Things are being eclipsed out at this time for you to be able to get that, because these people that are doing these things to you are not meant to go with you and where you're going. They don't get to ascend with you. Okay? So don't fight it, guys, right? So I hope this reading helped you guys. I wanted to do a reading because I know what I'm going through at this time. I know that it's going to be happening for others at this time, and I wanted to help anybody through it, right? So definitely hope this reading helped you. If it did, definitely let me go. I love all of my comments, all my new subscribers. Thank you guys so much for helping my channel grow. I love all of you. And definitely love and light, guys. All right, bye.